Alright guys, welcome back. I spent all day working on these oak spindle walls. I've got all the spindles cut, sanded on all four sides, have them cut the length. I have all the metal cut for the 5-footers that's going to go on the back of them to keep them from twisting. Literally spent all day doing that. Then I got a bright idea to go pick something up, which I've been looking at them for a while. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on one. I don't know anything about them whatsoever. And I went and grabbed it. I paid $100 for it. It was only 40 minutes from my house. So let's take a look at what I bought now and what I got myself into and what I know nothing about. I bought a old Rockola jukebox, okay? The people I got it from knew nothing about it. I think it was in their garage is my guess. And I almost wonder if it came with the house when they bought the house. They knew absolutely nothing about it. It's missing part of the back door. And I looked in here to realize that nothing's plugged in. There's a bunch of dirt on the bottom. Hopefully there's no mice in my van now that I put this in my van. But there's a bunch of dirt and debris down there. So there's some old filthy records in here. Like I said, I know nothing about this. All right, kind of hoping I can figure it out. I figured for $100, it's cheap enough to learn on, you know what I mean? And see what happens. See if I can get this thing up and running again at some point. I don't know what's involved in doing it. I've never messed with one. First thing I want to do is open this top up, which I don't even know how to do that. I'm at a loss. It's pretty cool that it's purple. Purple looks like it's missing over here, unless it's just dirty or worn off. It might just be worn off. It'd be kind of cool to respray that purple if I could. Kind of make it look, I think it was anodized at some point. But I don't know. I figured I'd just try something different, you know. It's coin operated, obviously, so figured it. Oh, wow. Guess I didn't turn the camera off. Sorry about that. That's all right. I wasn't gone for very long. So let's drill this out so we can open up the top. Probably grab some goggles because my luck a piece of metal will come flying into my eye. I don't know what this dial does or anything. Okay, I heard it fall. Now, I don't know if it just, how you do it. Screwdriver maybe, flathead. I don't know if I can turn this lock or not. Ooh, I got it. I wonder if there's a lock on this side. No. Got one side to release. I wonder if I'm gonna have to drill it bigger. Clearly that's how you get into it. I guess I'll try a bigger drill bit. What the heck did I put back there? I got the cylinder out. It's hot. Come on. Really? There we go. And I don't see anything else in there. I see a latch over there. The hell does this thing open? Almost looks like it. Just don't know. There's definitely a hinge on the back. I can see up there, I can't really reach it. Just wonder if like the mechanism is maybe just stuck. I don't want to start prying on stuff and breaking it, but I truly don't know what I'm doing. This is a video, it's going to be an hour long, how to open the top of a jukebox. So I guess I'll stop the video for a minute and see if I can't figure it out. I think I got it. I was able to reach up in there and spin the mechanism. So what happens is, because that side fell off when I drilled through it, it was still locked on this side. Beautiful. So now we're up. Let's see what kind of records we got. These things are like paper thin. Tonight, tonight, tonight. In the glow of the night. The Commodores. Loving You and Oh No. That was on the CD, or on the CD. That was on the record player. So yeah, it's definitely filthy in here. I'm gonna get you in here to see. It's a filthy mess in there. But you know what? I don't see why this stuff can't be fixed. I know on these old Rockolas, I was watching a video the other day on Lions Arcade. He was working on an old one. Probably not as old as this one. Maybe it was. I don't remember. But he was saying how this whole mechanism right here, this arm right here grabs the record, brings it up and over, and then sets it down onto the turntable. Well, he says what happens here is they use the grease in here, and what happens is there's a piston inside of here, and the grease gets old and hardens and prevents that piston from moving. So you either have to take this all apart or use like 3-in-1 oil or something like that to try to break it free. But in this case, it probably doesn't even move, so it's probably gonna have to come apart. What I'm curious is why is everything unplugged? You know what I mean? What is the reason why everything was taken out? I don't know. But there's just plugs unplugged everywhere. I don't know what plugs into what yet. This is gonna be a learning experience for me. There is a fluorescent light bulb that goes in the front here that lights up the front face of this, which is not in there. Looks like it's about a 3-foot long light bulb. So I'll have to measure that and see if I can't find a fluorescent bulb for that. But first, obviously, I need to get it working. So if something's missing back here, which that's gonna be a problem. Something on this back wall looks like it's missing. And that's where I'm running into a problem, because I don't know what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? I don't know what's missing here. Why are these wires disconnected? These to me look like speaker wires, okay? So is there an amp board or something that goes up here? So I'm gonna have to see if I can maybe find a manual. I don't know if there's manuals for these online like there is for arcade cabinets or not. I have no idea. This is how it was for me 10 years ago when I started working on arcade games. I literally brought one home and knew nothing about it. Didn't know what to do to it, to get it to work or anything. And I just kept researching it and figuring it out. It's pretty cool that it came with a bunch of records. Pretty much full. Olivia Newton-John. Just kind of seeing what there is. Frank Sinatra. The Whispers. By the looks of this, looks like polka. This looks like everything's about 60s, maybe 70s era so far. Doesn't look like this thing's really been screwed with much, except for, what am I missing? You know what I mean? Here's a power wire, a plug, which is really, really, really short. I don't dare plug that in because there's so much shit unplugged. And I wonder if there's better access to get inside here on the back side. I don't know if anything else comes off. Obviously that door is missing. We got a coin box all bent up, like somebody broke into it to get money out of it. Yeah, something's telling me we're probably missing some parts, which is probably not good. But who knows? I mean, maybe I can find them on eBay. I don't know. That's probably not good. The arm for the record player hanging out on the bottom. That might not be good. I mean, I look at it this way. If I can't fix the thing, oh well. Looks like part of the coin chute. Yeah, just everything is unplugged. Every single thing. I should definitely wash my hands after this mess. Probably have gloves on. I wonder if I just try to plug shit back in. I don't know, plug it into the wall, see if it catches on fire. I guess if it catches on fire, I can just roll it out the door. So there's speakers up there, and I think that's what those speaker wires are. And this looks like more speaker wires are here that are cut off. I almost wonder if parts were taken from this to fix another one. Well, it looks like I just plugged the speakers back in. Another short power wire. What the hell is that? I really kind of need a manual, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if somebody robbed a couple parts out of this. So it looks like the front might open where the speakers are. It does open. Let's go look at that. So it looks like there's a latch in here that'll hold this down. One on each side. Look at that. You can lift the whole front off. So I plugged this back in, so if I unplug this, we can just lift this whole thing right off. So that's cool. That definitely helps. Yeah, somebody bent the shit out of this thing. Hey, look, another power cord, a weird one. Another plug. So I just don't know where all these plugs go. Is it like plugging motors in to something? Is there like a big piece missing or something? I mean, everything seems like it's kind of free. Probably not the arm that lifts the records. I guarantee that's probably stuck from what I was watching on YouTube. That coin box thing can get fixed. This needs vacuumed out really good. All these wires need wiped down with like spray bleach. Definitely have to do a thorough hand washing after this. Definitely was a mouse or squirrel or something living in here at some point. I don't see a bunch of poop. Some, but not a ton. I'm thinking that I'm missing stuff on the bottom here too. That would be my guess. So I guess what I'm going to do is wash my hands. I'm going to go online, see if I can't find some sort of a manual and see what I'm missing. I mean, if I'm missing a ton of stuff, it might not be worth fixing it. I don't know. I might just try to sell it and find something, you know, that's more complete. Who knows? I mean, like I said, it was only $100, so worst case scenario, I take the records out of it at least. So yeah, let me take a look at it. See if I can find a manual on this, see if I can find a part number to this thing. And I'll come back. Okay, I did some quick research and everything on that back wall is your amplifier, and I think the power supplies and everything are supposed to be here. So all that's missing. And there is a plastic tray thing that goes on here that goes around the whole record player and stuff. That's missing. So it looks like this was used for a parts machine. They just took parts out of it that they needed for another machine. So I don't know if it's worth me trying to find the parts for this or not. Like I said, I couldn't get into it at the house. You know, it was, the lock was on there and stuff. But I mean, I'll look into it. I'll do some research and see if possible, if it's worth me getting the parts to make this work or not. I don't know if there's value in these or not. You know, this style, there was one on eBay that said it sold for $23.50, but it was extremely nice, which I'm sure I can make this nice, but I don't know exactly what I'm missing yet. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I want to, do I order a manual to get a parts listing on what I'm missing? I need to try to find somebody that is into this stuff locally, or somebody around me that would possibly have the parts, you know what I mean, for me to put it back together. I don't know if anything's supposed to sit on the floor or not. I would think so, because right here there's a metal plate, so I would say that's kind of like almost like what you'd have in an arcade game, you know, like a suitcase transformer thing down there. That would be my guess, is that probably goes there. And then you have your amplifier, which goes on that metal board, and then I don't know if anything goes on that board or not. I would assume it does, because there's two nuts on there. I don't know if anybody who's watching this knows anything about these things, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, I know I can clean this thing up and make it look brand new. That's not an issue. It's just, how far do I go, and how much money do I put into it? Is it worth it to put money into it? You know what I mean? Or just see if somebody needs it for parts, because obviously there's still good parts in here. But I don't know. I'm going to do a bunch of research on it and see if I can't find out more information on it. I mean, the speakers are there. The main mechanism is there. We're just missing everything amp related and power related, it looks like. So who knows? I mean, hopefully somebody will chime in and say, hey, I know about these things. You know what I mean? And if it's worth it or not, let me know. So I'm just gonna end this video. Nothing long. I figured I'd open it up, see what it's all about. But the funny thing is, like, all the wood grain on the sides is good. That all can be scrubbed and cleaned, and that'll look brand new. Both sides are like that. You can put a new lock on it. Can drill out that. I know I can fix the coin box down there. That's not an issue. The purple anodizing is coming off on the front speaker grill, but they actually sell that anodized paint at like the parts store that you can put over chrome. I'll bet you could get purple and spray over that, and it probably would look pretty good again. So let me know, guys, if you think that it's worth me trying to fix it, if you want to see me try to fix it, if I can find the parts to fix it. Problem is, if I find parts, how expensive is it going to be to get them here? You know what I mean? Where am I going to get them from? I know TNT Amusement does some stuff with jukeboxes. I don't know if he has parts for something like this or not. I can send him a message and ask him, you know, or he might just say it's junk, don't do anything with it. I don't know. I have no clue. But it was made in 1966. So that's when it was made. And I don't know how many of them they made or anything like that. So it looks like there's a light bulb right here too, which must light up the emblem. Yep, lights up the emblem on the front. I mean, it would look pretty damn cool to get it to restore it. And it would be fun to restore it because I know nothing about it. And I think it would just be cool to do it. But then again, you know, where do you draw the line? If it's going to cost me $1,000 in parts, is it worth me putting $1,000 into this? You know what I mean? Can I find one complete for $500? I don't know. So those are all the questions that I don't know. But, you know, I want to learn this stuff, so do what you got to do. So I don't know what this is. Push button switch and fluorescent lamp servicing. Okay. It's just for the fluorescent lamp. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end this video. Let me know what you guys think. One other thing real quick. I think this is here on purpose so that you can see the mechanism working for the record player. And like I said, here's the arm for the record player. So this is off. Needle's missing, I believe. Yep. So, I mean, I don't know. I guarantee all this stuff would clean. And it would clean up really nicely with just some time. So, thanks guys for watching. Figured I'd get into something different. You know, why not when I got 800 million other projects to do. So let me know. Let me know if this is something worth it. If you guys think I should get into fixing this one up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the thumbs up. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.